So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. What? He's had a crack! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Azar. He is through here! Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Serginho. And Guardiol. Christensen. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Guardiol. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Nice looking ball. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Mbappe. Fernandes. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. Great chance! And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's through now, is he? He's had a shot! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Guardiol is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He can run onto that. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gavi. Shifted it to the flank, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho. Now he's got space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's had it taken off him. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Ball looks a good one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Quality ball. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Fernandes. Bellingham. Mbappe. He has found the way through. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Fernandes. That is ended up in no man's land. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. That's beautifully weighted. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Les propriétaires des voitures en stationnement sur la bretelle d'accès au stade sont priés de les déplacer immédiatement.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Gavi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe. Messi. Shot could be on. Christensen deals with that comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Good take, and is he in? Haaland! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he was alert to it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given...
And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Robertson. It's Gavi. Defending was strong and firm. Alexander-Arnold. Back into the middle. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland. And he shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Gavi. Bellingham. Great vision. Now it's Haaland. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Aimed beyond the defence. Pass is just off target. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gavi. Fernandez. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Alexander-Arnold thinks about the shot. Fernandez has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Alexander-Arnold. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, this looks sharp. Alexander-Arnold.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Gavi.
Paris Saint-Germain seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
In with the challenge. Can they get him away? Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. Searching passes played there. Fernandez. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Gavi. Well read. Nice interception. Hazard. Hazard goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Fernandez. Kolu. And that's a good ball. And that has been cleared. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Referee's given a throw. Looking for the run. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Shifted it to the flank. And now a sudden chance to counter. So we're still where we started right now. Gavi. And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Gravenberg.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Fernandez. Messi. He's in space and looking for options. Hazard. That is ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Valverde tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Ferran Torres. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Back to Kolu. And he's whipped it across. Oh, important interception. Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Messi receives it in a wide position. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Messi. And it's Gavi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Robertson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Aktokolu. He's in a great position here. Gavi. He's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Lewandowski. No, again there's no way through. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ambitious ball here. Fernandez. Mbappe! There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Attention, changement.
Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Mbappe, and he's straight offside. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Fernandez. Well, that looks a decent ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. A heavy challenge. Fernandez. Van Dijk showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Dumfries. And this is Mohamed Salah. This looks promising. Chance! It's fallen kindly here. He has done it! Atalanta are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Atalanta grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe is fouled. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
It's a loose ball. Gravenberg. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Gravenberg. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Vinicius Junior! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Fernandez. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here! And he's there to get it away. And it's Robertson. And this is Hazard. Big chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Oh, this looks sharp. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And no, that was never going to make it. Out to the left it goes. Jimenez cuts it out. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. The ball's gone astray.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out to the right. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Chance for a shot! Goal! Atalanta! And the comeback is complete. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Atalanta go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
The final 5 minutes. Gavi. That has not gone well. Now it's Aubameyang. Fernandez. Gavi just eases him off the ball.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball.
Gavi! Vinicius Junior. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. We are into overtime. Pinches it off him. Dumfries. And it's Salah. Robertson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Robertson has been shown a yellow card for that offence, and that is that. Paris Saint-Germain can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans, and he will be a big factor in trying to do that here.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. He's had a shot! That's a decent clearance. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So, a breakthrough already. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. So, and Messi! It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. Back into the middle. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Gavi. And here's Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gavi receives it in a good position here. Out to the left it goes. Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Caicedo. Oh, it's a great ball here. And a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Valverde picks it up from the goal kick. Valverde. Looking here to chip it through. Valverde! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Hazard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Messi. And it's Valverde. Messi in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Alexander-Arnold charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Caicedo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. And he was alert to it. Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Fernandes. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hernandez. Mbappe. Valverde. Hernandez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Il y aura 2 minutes
Wriggles
de
his
temps
way through.
additionnel.
Valverde. Now it's Messi, and it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's only too happy to take that back. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Martinez, and it's Kimmich. Messi. Caicedo. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. Well, it's... Oh, no, what has happened? Gavi! Now, that's another chance. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Van Dijk.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Hazard. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Mbappe. Robertson calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold threads one in. Oh, well played. Gavi bops him off it and wins back the ball. This looks promising. Robertson gets it away. And he's whipped it across. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Valverde wins the duel this time. Gavi has created one goal already. That has not gone well. Neymar. Kimmich. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Shifted it to the flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through here. Oh, that's delightful. Well, there's the clearance. That's the throw. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. And it's Gavi. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Gavi. He's had it taken off him. It's run loose here. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gavi. That pass isn't the best. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Over to the left. Now it's Neymar. And it's Caicedo. Gavi. Fernandez. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's found a way through. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe towering forward here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Messi ready to try one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's had it nicked away. Hazard. Paris Saint-Germain are almost home and dry now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's skewed away. Oh, good ball. Mbappe. Hernandez. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Ended up in no man's land. Fernandez. Valverde. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to belt it away. Alexander-Arnold. 2 minutes to be added on. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
The pass has gone astray. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has put paid to that. And that is that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Girassi. He's beaten the last man. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Rodri. Yamal just eases him off the ball. Jim, which player is best? He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Iraq with the corner. They're first. Girassi! Harmlessly behind. Valverde and Alexander-Arnold. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Kane. That has been cut short. Mbappe. Now it's Girassi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and
Mbappe! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Gavi. Can he get it through? Has a look and plays it forward.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has not gone well. Gavi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Is there any support? He might not need it. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Gavi. Robertson. Now Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's hoisted clear. Played it again. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe. And it's Gavi. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Gavi. Now it's Kane. Played out to the left flank. Now there's a fine ball.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is a great pick out. It's Kane! Gavi. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Guirassy. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Mbappe! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Temps additionnel.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Iran shoots! And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Votre
at this
attention, s'il
stage.
vous plaît, chers spectateurs. Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants pendant toute la durée du
And
match.
the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Guirassy, Yamal, he's onside, swings in across, he's got full. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Robertson, it's Gavi, Camavinga, Alexander-Arnold. Time and again they are repelled. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quality ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, that's a key interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Rodri. Kane. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk makes the interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Iraq clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Guirassy. Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Iraq have their second corner now. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Goes down, but nothing given. Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries to play it through. Ooh, perfectly measured that, and he was quick to react. Kane, now it's Mbappe, looking for the run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And this is Kane. Guirassy, Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Dimarco. No, it's come to nothing. Camavinga, great vision. Can he get on the end of this? And no, that was never going to make it.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Brilliantly cut out. He's found the way through. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Messi. Good ball, good take. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Great ball if he can... Mbappe! Lee Kang-in tries across. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Paris Saint-Germain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Messi.
Temps additionnel.
Now it's
une minute.
Mbappe. Gavi. Tries a deft little ball. It's a threatening ball. Shot at goal! He's scored! Deep into injury time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that front.
And that's that. Paris Saint-Germain can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's beaten the last man. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played out to the left flank. They get a throw in. Nicely spread. Messi. Oh, that's neat. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Decent chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the pass is intercepted. Robertson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Threads one in. Akanji. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Messi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stood up well to him there. He's got away. Mbappe. He saw the foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. Shot a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Fofana. Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Mbappe. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Jimenez. And it's Valverde. And it's Jimenez. It's Camavinga. Played out wide. And it's Camavinga. Valverde. Donnarumma. For Valverde. Jimenez. Gavi, given the lift of his goal. And it's Van Dijk. It's Gavi. Jimenez. And it's Valverde. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. This is Jimenez. Valverde. Messi. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Jimenez. Opts for safety. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Jimenez. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Jimenez. He's picked his way through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Camavinga. Gavi. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to pass it through. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And Alexander-Arnold. Crunching tackle. Messi. Done delicately. Defending of the desperate variety. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Mbappe. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Besiktas have it back and can go again. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. And it's Camavinga. Oh, delightful ball. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Kane.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kane is onto this. Fofana.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. Foden. Looking to play him in, and he was quick to react. Akanji. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Kane, who played through for the wide man. That's a shade optimistic. Alexander-Arnold. More and more pressure on the ball here. To Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's tried one! No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde. Gavi. And this is Kane. He's through, now is he in? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is just caressed. Real chance! Should have equalised.
Alexander-Arnold absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
And here's Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Besiktas really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposite...
And the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about...
Oh no, what has happened here? Chance! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not...
Oh, that's ambitious. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Robertson. Paris Saint-Germain, moments now away from seeing this one out. Jimenez.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Camavinga. Now Van Dijk. Robertson. Mbappe. And it's Gavi. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now it's Messi, Kane. Now it's Gavi, and he's got the beating of his man. Chance for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Gavi clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Odegaard.
Might want to be careful there.
It's skewed away.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because...
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Spread neatly. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Camavinga. And it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. There will be a throw-in. Mbappe tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That is a great pick out. He's come in hard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Kane. Diogo Dalot. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Kane. And this is Messi. And a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are trailing against the run of play. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Mbappe tries looking up for options on the left. Good-looking ball. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now he's got space here. Bayer sends that a long way. Diogo Dalot. Great run on the overlap here.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's cut it out.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mbappe! Kane. And Robertson. Now it's Messi, nicely spread. Well, that has not gone well. Messi herring after the ball here, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. And he's heaved it away. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Tries a deft little ball. Hangs one in. It's a mighty effort! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of move.
There's the shot! Nicely aimed pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Kane. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Madrid have reclaimed it. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. And it's Kane. Nicely weighted ball. They're urging him to shoot. Opts to play it back. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Bernardo Silva being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass.
This is the time you need that pace. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the finish! Alexander-Arnold. Gavi. Now Mbappe. Robertson. Gavi. Can he get it through? The most accurate pass. Camavinga, and it's Alexander-Arnold, and he's picked it up out wide. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's being shifted off it. He is through here. Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Messi. So much time and space here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Ronaldo finds himself offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
El dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por...
Takes a shot!
El dorsal 5.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Paris Saint-Germain are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now, and they want to... In he goes again! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Zubimendi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Robertson, 4 extra minutes added on. He has a look. Musiala! He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one.
Van Dijk has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Van Dijk. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
Camavinga! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. They've played it short, and it's Messi. Has a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Foden. Looking for the run. Hazard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi gets into a good position. And this is Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, they could break here. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Messi. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Knocks it into space. Eder Militao. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get on the end of this? Donnarumma claims comfortably. So it is still 0-0. Robertson. Now it's Kane. Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Alexander-Arnold. Kane is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Gavi, he's through here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold. Straight chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front. Goes for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's intervened well there. Messi proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Messi, he is through here. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Messi! And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. And now they can clear their lines. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
That is lovely. And this is Hazard. Just the goal. Can he finish? That's another chance. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Messi. Some resolute defending there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Prendre connaissance des informations de trafic qui s'affichent sur le grand écran.
There's the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Now it's Gavi. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nicely spread. Messi showing good feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Messi is fouled. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And this is Messi. Now this could be a chance. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Donnarumma will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And now they can spring out of defence. Defending was strong and firm. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a shade optimistic. Gavi. That's a little off target. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. Messi could try cutting inside here. Saka gets across to intercept that. Gavi. Sucic. And it's Kane. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Sucic. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get it back? Good ball, good take. Nicely shaped ball. Gavi. He's looking wide. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Kane. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Barcelona have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Kane. Now it's Messi. Now it's Foden. He's Foden! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Valverde. Well read, nice interception. Hazard tries to play it through. So much. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Alexander-Arnold has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is there for... He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. And this is Messi. Eder Militao with a definite fell there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Camavinga. And it's Gavi. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Paris Saint-Germain really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Foden. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he's forced to go back. Valverde. Jimenez. Gavi. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Paris Saint-Germain appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
That looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Goes down, but nothing given.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Sucic. Time added on 4 minutes. Gavi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Eder Militao. Oh no, what has happened here? And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply... Paris Saint-Germain are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Messi, he's away, and Messi! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still...
And he's following up! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have...
Kane! He's got away with one there. He's had it taken off him. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Shot a goal! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, they could break here.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Kane. Kane. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit.
It's Kane! It's a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinic. Can he finish? And he hits the net. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Well, a chance, surely! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is shapes to shoot! And that has faded wide.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Paris Saint-Germain really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Paris Saint-Germain utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And the shot! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
How many? Just how many? Oh, that's fabulous. So much time and space here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Kane. And he's had a hit. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, no, what has happened here? Kane! Sticks it away! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's Gavi. Messi. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Robertson goes sliding in. And here's Kane. Out to the right. Messi! He's put it wide.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Now it's Kane. And he's picked out the run. Faced and a chance! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
second goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Mbappe! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the...
It's Kane! It's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not...
Messi! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
This is wonderful foot.
And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Doku. Now it's Kovacic. Gehi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Foden. Well, that's been cut out, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rodri. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Doku. And he's Doku! This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, some tackle that. Haaland receives it in a good position here, and he's picked out the run. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now there's a fine ball. Shot at goal! Gehi plays it long. Ruben Diaz makes the interception. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, that's delightful. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Reinders goes steaming forward. Now it's Foden. Kovacic. Doku could try cutting inside here. He's got tall. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Nachos Nunes. Now Foden. Reinders. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Odegaard. Now it's Haaland. Reinders. defenders. That's an imaginative pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. And it's Kovacic. Matheus Nunes. He's found a way through. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And this is Kovacic. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Corner number 2 then. A few ironic cheers tell the story. Now it's Haaland.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Yeah, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. That was travelling.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
And that is a little undercooked. Foden, chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. That has been cut short. Haaland. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. And he's found a way past. And he shoots! It's in! Deep into first-half stoppage time. A crucial goal. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Rodri.
Here we go again then.
Field is
well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Mohamed Salah plays it short. Ruben Dias. Ødegaard. It's a loose ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And one more try! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that pass just didn't quite work. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well measured.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Rice brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He has a look up, and he's straight offside. And here's Haaland, tries to pass it through, and the shot! Crossing. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Now it's Doku. Foden. Reinders, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Mohamed Salah. Plays it across. Up he goes! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Foden. And here's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Odegaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's worked it through. Haaland! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's cut it out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Doku has it out wide and in space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant.
Great chance! It's Kovacic! And that could have brought them level.
Kovacic clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
It's their second corner of the game. Foden goes short. Chooses to go back. Can he finish? Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Haaland, chance! And he's found the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cross to the back post. Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Doku has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
So, third corner of the game. Foden with the short one. Opts to play it back. And here's Kovacic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Reinders. Played out wide. Haaland. There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Haaland. Odegaard. So what can they make of this? That's been slipped through. Now Foden! Matches Nunes, clears it away. Doku puts them all in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's on chance for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well read, nice interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there. But I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
Okay, interesting. Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Ah, he's given it away. Doku. Played into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And it's Salah. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. More and more pressure on the ball here. Adams. De Bruyne. Now it's Son Heung-min. Tries to play it through. Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. And it's played in here. And he's there to get it away. Rodri.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Ruben Dias. And Reinders. Guardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kovacic. Tries to pass it through. Kovacic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. Son Heung-min plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Rodri. Kovacic running with the ball. Now it's Reinders. Great vision. Nicely worked. Oh, that was vital. Reinders is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass. Haaland! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Forlan. Lovely feet. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Kovacic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Guardiol. Reinders. Guardiol.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ruben Dias. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! Decent hit and on target. Kovacic. Kovacic puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Haaland.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Stood up well to him there. Rodri. Nice looking ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Security staff for each block, please.
Well, it's been a
report to
proper
the staff
derby so
room
far, no
immediately.
doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Szoboszlai has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Reinders. Doku. And here's Reinders. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the finish! Oh, it's gone in! And the second half is off to a flyer! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Szoboszlai. This looks promising. Haaland. Haaland! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Son Heung-min. He's a sharp little ball here. Donnarumma gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Doku. Guardiol. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Short changes him with that pass. And the counter is on, now then. Now it's Kovacic. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Out to the right. He's gone forward. Foden. And here's Haaland. Threads one in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Haaland. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. And it's been played through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no...
Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Throw it.
Substitution.
And here's Foden. And he's had it nicked away. And he was quick to react.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the through ball. Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. He's in a good position here. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space. He's had a shot! Reinders. Over to the left. Now it's Doku. And it's Reinders. And it's Rodri. To Kovacic. De Bruyne.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. He's got away. Takes a shot. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Foden, and he's managed to get free. Haaland! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello,
Fortunes
everybody,
can
and
turn
welcome to
either way
today's
from this
match.
point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Saliba wins the duel this time. Haaland had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimate... Rooney! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity...
Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Foden with the short one. Look at the space here. Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Kovacic. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Kovacic. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's picked his way through. Timber defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, not quite. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played in by Park Ji-sung. Rooney! It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's Szoboszlai.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Doku. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Haaland is flagged offside. Looking for options for movement. Reinders. Now it's Szoboszlai. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance, surely! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Kovacic. He's on it, can he get away? Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Ruben Dias does well to get it back. Driving on and making good progress. Good ball over the top. Big chance! Oh, it's gone in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Reinders has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. But they've got it again. Kovacic threads one in, tries to pass it through, picked out brilliant, and Park Ji-sung! They've scored! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Park Ji-sung really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, that's fabulous. Reinders. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's beaten the last man. Shot a goal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Haaland clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Timber gathers from the goal kick. It'll be a throw-in. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Kovacic, played into space, he's through here, and he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that has not gone well. Palmer gets over and intercepts. Foden. Now it's Haaland. And we've reached half-time.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Reinders.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's lost his man here. Rooney receives it in a good position here. Soboslai. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Rooney. Great challenge, timed to perfection.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely, now then. And he's away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai, lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, it's a clear foul and the referee's got a decision to make. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Szoboszlai is standing over this one. Goes for a shot! Matches Nunes, puts his foot on the gas. He's having a hit! Now it's Haaland, tossed somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Van Dijk. And it's Timber. Here's Rodri. Szoboszlai.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And they're back on the ball again. Probing pass. Dink through. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way. Real chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Here's Haaland. And a chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Big header! And somehow he kept it out. Not the most accurate pass. Good chance here! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Van Dijk. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the keeper's got it again, and it's with the keeper. And back to the keeper, and back to the keeper they go. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Van Dijk. Now Ruben Dias. Vardiol. And that's that. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate
Please
disappointment.
be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the area.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter?